I am not a science experiment. She is so pretty. A few weeks ago, one of my students started singing, "Every kiss begins with consent!" And I haven't stopped thinking about it since. I mean, this one might actually be true, especially with people on TikTok being like, consent! Yeah, that's an important thing, I would say. My wife trying to cheer up our 7-year-old son. So what do you want to do first after the pandemic? Him. Revenge, mother! Revenge! I didn't get any snow days. A child told me she was afraid. I asked her of what. She said, the world. The world's on fire. Kids who look like me are dying. Oh my God. No, she didn't say this. Why are we already starting with the lies? Mom, I have a question about Santa. To get name brand toys, does he engage in copyright infringement or commit felony? Since the elves are involved, that's also conspiracy, right? No, it's not conspiracy. The writing of this is just a flat out lie to the internet. Daughter told me a boy asked her out in school. Me, what did you say? 8-year-old. I said I can speak 3 languages, was the lead in my camp's play. What can he offer me? Me. Oh my God, this is gonna get me so many Twitter likes. Kids folding laundry and chatting. 13-year-old. Why are the pyramids in Egypt? 10-year-old, because they are too big for the British to steal. My parenting work is done. So is your internet fibbing, apparently. My 3rd grader. Write a question you would like to ask and ask. Oh my God, he did. What are you teaching your kid, bro? Little man's art teacher. Okay, class, draw anything you want. Little man draws this and makes Uncle Zach proud. Biden did this. Why does Biden kind of look like a Slee Slack or the hash-slinging slasher from SpongeBob? I snapped at my daughter yesterday. Again, you are sneaking out with my phone. She loves Roblox. I shut up the moment I get closer. She was on Google Translate English to Ukraine. Hi, my name is Milia. Do you want to be friends? A boy from Ukraine just joined her class. Can children rule the world, please? No, she didn't do this. You lied online because you're desperate for Twitter likes. My daughter put this on the door. Powerful question. The same spirit that raised Jesus from the dead is in us. What are you going to do with it? I'm so glad you only got 300 likes because it's obvious you're lying. No child has handwriting that nice and can spell that well, bro. My 4-year-old just FaceTimed to ask what I'm doing to help the people in Buffalo. And why did the bad man do this? Absolutely gutting. This cannot be his normal. It's time to ban assault weapons. Why does this have so many likes? 9-year-old begins to have a meltdown waiting in line for ice cream. Woman in front of us turns around. Looks like someone doesn't deserve ice cream. 6-year-old daughter. Excuse me, he's autistic and having a hard time. You should be kind. This one I could maybe believe. This one might actually be true. Everyone dies one day. Everyone, even wolves, but not books. Not words. Words don't die. My son, 3, who is a lot smarter than I am. Oh, frick off, Rebecca. He did not say that. My 11-year-old just about broke my heart today when I asked her if she was scared about what's happening with Roe. She said, no, because I know you'd never let anything bad happen to me. I don't know how to tell her that it's not always in my control. Except for when it comes to lying on the internet for 25,000 likes. I'm sure he did. My friend's 6-year-old brother made this bracelet. He accidentally put the beads on backwards, but that's okay. It's still super cute. Yeah, totally. Yeah, definitely made that. Raise them right, and boy, do they impress. Wearing a mask shows I am a good shape. Climate change is a dangerous scam. Assault rifles are a very fake problem. At the local communist meeting, I would bring a flamethrower. I like how Johnny puts a weird-looking H in his name. I taught my daughter the truth about flat Earth, and the other day we were in the toy shop, and she spots a globe. First thing she said was, "What is this nonsense? Why does this toy shop preach lies?" This child can't even form words like mama or dada. She's not writing an entire sentence like this with her brain. Walk into Sean's room. This is what she is reading. Due to the current state of the nation, she recommends this book 10 out of 10. Yeah, no, you said, "Here, hey, Sean, hold this while mommy takes some photos for Facebook likes." A random, unattended 7-year-old at the park told me and my son that gay people are the devil and are going to hell. My son scoffed, but the boy said it was true because God said so. I told him parents made up God to make their kids do what they want. His eyes got so big. Why do you have so many likes? This didn't happen. Mom and Dad, please ban gas stoves. Mom and Dad, is easy cooking more important than my lungs? Eating until you go electric. See this handwriting? That is an adult attempting to look like a 5-year-old because, again, they want internet points. I asked my daughter Hannah, 11.5 years old, do you like living in Alberta? Hannah answered, I like Alberta because it's beautiful, maintains our neighborhoods are nice, people are friendly and work hard, we don't pay sales tax, we have a roof over our head, and I am proud to be an Albertan. Yeah, Ableg. Yeah, let's go Ableg, whatever the heck that means. Actual exchange in my triage room at work yesterday. Small child, quietly to mum, is it a boy or a girl? Me, having somehow never heard this word, neither. Small child, they? Guilty as charged. The kid and his mom went to the excitedly explained how his friend at school's older sibling is also a they. Complimentary. I like how it has 777 likes. At least it's not 6, one more letter. Numbers, sorry. There's your numbers. My 13-year-old son and his group of friends asked me today how soon they can get vasectomies. I'm proud of the men I am raising and the company he keeps. Yes, all men should get vasectomies. Don't think about having kids or anything. Emma K, age 6, said it best. What is love? Love is when you're missing some of your teeth, but you're not afraid to smile. Because you know your friends will still love you even though some of you is missing. I'm sorry, I just thought it'd be funny to sing it. It's like, what is love? But I just couldn't keep it going. We got a 6-year-old son a new Switch for Xmas. Went to the park today. He played with another boy who also had their Switch with them. He came over to me and I noticed one of his controllers was a different color. He explained to me that his new friend, Tyrid, is that Tyreek? I don't know. He had 2 brown controllers and he had 2 white controllers. They each agreed that their Switches didn't represent the world of equality and that they wanted to live in, so they swapped controllers. Bro, I don't even think they sell a standard Switch with 2 white remotes or 2 brown remotes. I have never seen a Switch with 2 brown remotes. You are lying through your teeth. Jesus Christ. Rewatched the Lord of the Rings trilogy recently, and my kid casually says, this is the only scene where 2 women speak to each other in the whole trilogy. The exchange, a little girl says to Ewan, where's mama? Ewan shushes her, shh. End scene, ouch. It also had never occurred to me that, I never noticed that, I'm not gonna lie, in Lord of the Rings. It's been a while since I've watched them all the way through, but that might be true. Now that I think back about it. I like Gimli, though. My daughter actually submitted this feedback at school, not sure if I should ground her or buy her ice cream. Things my teachers can do better. Not use collective punishment as it is not gain on the many people who did nothing and under the 1949. Okay, I can understand a kid being like, not use group punishment. I was a huge advocate for this even in 7th grade because I was like, this is stupid. And that's what my mom taught me. But there's no way you know about the 1949 Geneva Convention, okay? That is definitely made up. My 11-year-old son just said this at dinner. Taxes are the subscription to your country and childhood is the free child. No, they didn't say that, and this is not true. Not at all. My 6-year-old niece just looked at me and said, does the air always smell like white privilege? Well, half of my air smells like that, but the other half smells like we got all our land taken from us and now we own casinos. My husband reading with 6-year-old and explaining, Miss, Miss, and Miss. Isn't it wild that we created all these different words to tell the world whether or not a woman is married, but not for a man? Wait, isn't it Mr. for, wait, do men not have that, labeling? I always thought they did. Maybe if she had gone vegan, her mother would still be with her. Mothers are taken away from their calves. Go vegan. I'm glad your mother was taken away. She's raising a failure. I'm just kidding. I like the ponytail she's got. Last night, my son wanted to discuss string theory, exotic matter, wormholes, and Stephen Hawking. He's 8. I always knew there'd be a time when my own kids surpassed me in scientific knowledge, but didn't realize it would start happening from the age of 4, all because of YouTube. Yeah, okay. You probably watched The Big Bang Theory, and Sheldon talks about string theory a lot, and I know what that is, when they don't actually know what that is. Me to my 7-year-old, do you have any idea where the cinnamon is? I can't find it in our pantry. Her rushing over and rubbing my back. Oh, I hear you can't find the cinnamon. I'm guessing you're feeling frustrated about Sorry guys, just so infuriating. We can do this. Let's see. Usually when you can't find something, you realize you've been holding it back. No 7-year-old has this form of words to be like, I don't know where the cinnamon is, but I'll help you look, or I don't care. What's a cinnamon? I only care when I shove it in my mouth for the cinnamon challenge. Amal Kuluni reveals her son 5 drew picture of prison and said Putin should be... Yeah, okay, sure. Here's how my non-binary 7-year-old handled this question on their homework. I am so proud of them. How many non-binary children are there? I don't care about this at all, my dude. My 6-year-old young feminist giving her own commentary. Why are these mostly all men? Why are there no girls in this? Are girls not allowed to do this? Or they might be not girls and not boys? We can't really tell by just looking at someone, but this is all just too boring. This might actually be subbed by a 6-year-old. It sounds like it was written by one, I will say that. My 7-month-old daughter said, Mommy, you're single. I understand how hard it is to do things on you sometimes. I love you. Please let me pump it for you. Yeah, okay. Finally one that is in on the joke. I didn't get it. I thought the baby on the gas pump was like a rag or something. But no, that's a kid. This is the best post ever. Just told my 10-year-old daughter about Queen Elizabeth. She had tears in her eyes. And then she did the Wakanda pose and said, Liz Conner forever. Which is the sort of pop culture crossover that I could slip. Can you imagine a little English, extremely white English freaking 10-year-old being like, Wakanda forever. Oh, chip, pip, cheerio, and all that. Oh my god, it's so cringy. A lady in the store tried convincing my daughter to buy a doll because dinosaurs are for boys, so my 5-year-old roared at her. I'm not even embarrassed. Okay, this one I believe, because dinosaurs are for girls, boys, everybody, adults, kids. Dinosaurs are awesome, and I have seen little girls like roar at people when they like dinosaurs. Me, how was your day? I just worry they are doing it wrong. Doing what's wrong? They separate everything so we can't understand anything. Who says music isn't really math? Oh my god. Math isn't really science. Someone made categories, but the world is a mushier than that. Guys, I'm losing brain cells reading this one. Oh my god. This is my 6-year-old son's perspective on my job. It's the paper. It's a stupid paper. Kids are just too cognizant of global issues for us normal humans. Me to 8-year-old. Who do you want to win? The Bengals or the Rams? 8-year-old. What's the difference it make? It's not like the winner is going to solve climate change. Super Bowl weekend, the Schreiber-Sullivan household got heavy real quick. Based off your face and that name, yeah. You guys are the type of people to drive an electric car and think you're better than everybody else. I don't know what answer my kid's history teacher wants, but this is the correct one. I'm where peacefully able, just Europe was dirt poor, so there was no reason. I don't, it's so hard to read. If only I was brave enough to tackle such controversial topics. My parents, please don't start anything at Thanksgiving. Me, the main problem with Donald Trump. I'm communist. Transphobia is stupid. What should we tolerate? This kid's preaching facts, man. I hope he blows up on YouTube. NATO, please block the sky over Ukraine. What do you mean, block the sky, man? I sat with Levi, my 12-year-old, last night and tried to explain to him about the midterms. After a long conversation about the two different parties, he uttered, "Why can't everyone just stop being babies and get something done?" From the mouths of babies. A 12-year-old might say that, actually, because he didn't want to listen to your talk about government stuff. Under a post about Stranger Things using the Eskimo. I was watching with my boys when we heard it. My 10-year-old who said, "Mom, Dad, did you hear that? That's not right. We should call them Inuit. We're Pac Islandia/white. So for my little guy to know what this made me very glad." Did this actually happen? No, but yellow. Last night, my 4-year-old son looked at me and said, "In a world full of Will Smiths, be a Zelensky," and then did the Wakanda salute. Sadly, we had to put him down. What are you talking about? This is a bunch of nonsense. Millennials as a parent. I'm heterosexual. Oh God, help me, Jesus. My kid is 4, so it's up in the air, but so far Jake and Sophie are the prettiest in his class, and he wants to grow up to be in a poly relationship with both. His words, he speaks at a 6 to 10-year-old level. Sure he does. Sure. And I'm sure he's going to solve string theory while he's at it. Me. In class. Teacher, hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving. Actually, I don't find it fun to celebrate genocide and colonization, so I spent this Thanksgiving blogging and protesting. But thanks. How was yours? Wait. And then everybody clapped. My work is done. I'm retiring from parenting. Miss 9 came home from school the other day, distressed. "Mom, at school we had a worksheet and we had to describe a superhero. What he does. Why does it have to be a man?" I told my teacher hero is Malala Yousafzai or Rosa Parks. Who's the first one? Malala Yousafzai? Is that one Pakistani writer girl who was in Zoolander 2? I think so. My friend's toddler babbled, "Don't forget to subscribe," as he was put to bed. Kid watches so much YouTube, he thought it meant goodbye. Yeah, no. No kid is this stupid, unless you did a terrible job raising him. I work at a swim school, and we occasionally have birthday parties. I overhear a conversation one of the kids had with their mom. Looking at news articles on phone about Sam Smith. Mommy, why is Sam Smith kissing a boy? It's because he's gay, honey. Mommy, what does gay mean? Like girls like boys, it's when boys like boys. Oh, well, why can't girls like girls? They can, they're called lesbians. Lessons? No, lesbians. Oh, okay. Can I be lesbian? Sure, only if you feel that way. Why? Because there's... Yeah. Sorry, I jumped ahead and read prettier than Elsa, and I knew this was a lie. Nobody's prettier than Elsa. I've never seen Frozen. Using your children as props. I just want to say, great photo, guys. Hillary for prison. At least the kids are having a good time with it. I don't know. Is that a boy? Is that a boy on the left? I think that's a boy on the left, too, wearing a wig. I'm not even 3 years old, and I'm already protesting for my rights. No. See, your mom wrote that sign for you, made it look like a 3-year-old wrote it, and then took this photo for social media. That's what really happened. 5-year-old is the student of the week this week. She answered the question of, what do you want to be when you grow up? With a doctor who doesn't give kids shots, so maybe she listens to me. Someone needs to take away your $8 a month verified blue check mark, Alicia. Hey son, I got the perfect Halloween costume for you. I mean, maybe he wanted to dress like this. I don't know, dude. He just let him go trick or treat and leave him alone. It's Halloween. Speaking of gay marriage, I have a story for you. Be with family last weekend. A little 5-year-old cousin playing with MLP toys in the living room announces we are all invited to the wedding. Aunt asks who's getting married. Fluttershy and Applejack. Aunt says they can't get married. Cousin in distraught. Why not? Because girls can't marry other girls. Who says? God says that I'm going to worship Satan. Excuse me? Fluttershy and Applejack? No, it's Applejack and Rainbow Dash. God, get your shippings right, kid. Wait, are those the two people who ship together? Yeah, it's Applejack and Rainbow Dash are the gay ones, right? It's not because Rainbow Dash is the rainbow. I remember so little from the Brony fandom. Bittersweet. This year my son stopped believing in Santa. He said, Mom, you're a triple threat. Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy, and Santa. While I was cracking up at that, he added, quadruple threat because you're yourself too. This kid, Merry Christmas from our house and a Happy New Year. Yeah, I'm just not even gonna read it. You had your kid hold this and take a photo for Facebook points. Someone ought to tell this kid's parents that there is one. My 12-year-old son, who has Asperger's, very high functioning autism, asked, why isn't there an International Men's Day? I didn't know what to say. He has a point. There isn't there one? I'm pretty sure there is one there, buddy. I asked my son to say a sentence with the word condescending. He said, a condescending down to the escalator at Trump Tower. Okay, that's kind of funny, even though he didn't say that. So, this school counselor just called me to ask if I was aware that my daughter planned and led a student protest today where 100 students walked out of their third period to hold... No, this didn't happen. Nope, did not happen. How old is she? 12? Okay, maybe a 12-year-old, but no, there's no way 100 kids joined in on this. I'm just calling it now. Maybe like 10. 10 did. My boyfriend got into my car, and 5 minutes later, my youngest sister said, I just think it's funny how you haven't complimented my very beautiful sister who spent time doing her makeup and picking out her outfit. Someone tell her to relax. You need to relax with the online live. I told my 5th grader the Alexander Ocasio-Cortez wanted to take $7 out of every $10 she made, and my 5th grader told me that's not how tax brackets work, and that I never make enough to have to understand them anyway, and also that she wants to live with her mom. What? No idea who this little girl is, but she wins today. Don't fashion me into a maiden that needs saving from a dragon. I am the dragon, and I will eat you whole. I believe a kid might have wrote this. I like this one. 10 out of 10. Also, that's a good dragon drawing. Picked up my sons from school and stopped to get gas. Invited them to get out of the car and learn how to do it. Afterwards, the 11 says, thanks for the life lesson, but I'll never drive a gas car. 13-year-old says, this is like the time you showed us how a payphone works. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to afford an electric car, buddy. Economy's going down the pooper. I totally believe her little kid said this. I remember my daughter's first words were about the social-political landscape she would have to overcome as a woman. I hate TikTok. I'm not even gonna read it. I saw it was a TikTok and just gave up. 8-year-old. guest at work.
Are you a they, them?
Yes, I am. What about you?
I don't know. I'm 8 and I'm a Libra.
Fair enough. If the fact that the kid knows it's a Libra is the first problem. Astrology, the ruining of nations. I don't care. I'm just joking. My 4-year-old, him, came to me this morning with tears streaming down his face. He looked up at me and said, Mommy, I hate turkeys. Though women me a bad white man. Oh my God. As someone who's mixed with the people who should be most offended about Thanksgiving, this is a bunch of bullcrap. Our 5-year-old son, Jasper, has been upset since Joe Rogan forced Neil Young off of Spotify, and this morning we found this on his door. Yes, your 5-year-old son is listening to Joe Rogan. From a dinosaur group about the new Jurassic World. Took my 7-year-old to the JP movie. After it was done, I asked her if she thought it was scary. She said, Mommy, the dinosaurs weren't scary, the people were. It hit deeper than, no, what was scary were the locusts and the effects in that movie and the story. It was bad. I told my granddaughter that Disney turned Buzz Lightyear gay, and she threw her hands up in the air, rolled her eyes, and asked, What is wrong with these people? They are ruining everything from the mouth of an 8-year-old who knows right from wrong. They didn't turn Buzz Lightyear gay. They just had a gay captain who was his best friend. Why didn't you watch the actual movie before spouting lies? I went berry picking today with a bunch of kids. My nephew 3 and a couple of his friends, one little girl age 5, gives me a squinty look. I know you are a boy, she says, lifting her voice like it's a question. Do you? I ask. Yes, but I think you are a they, them kind of boy. Oh my God. That's it. I'm done with Twitter. I'm gonna delete it. I'm sick of all these lies on the internet. Anyways, make sure to lick that subscribe button and lie online about your kids, I guess.